Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mids offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They ran it on first down, now on second. Hard running there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. The option look. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
4th down coming up.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Kelly. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Just feeds the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, that's just on the defense. Sorry, fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
2nd, Navy 0.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Horvat. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt. downs. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run it to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got his man. He breaks a tackle. Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll operate out of split backs. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires left. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Morton. Feeling some heat. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
That's caught. It's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Delivers to contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him...
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Horvath. Right down the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Navy! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now on the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. First down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw.
Touchdown, midshipman! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
Navy, 21. Texas Tech, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas. In the red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. Oh, spender fella, and he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the Red Raiders get enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Finds his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Douglas. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Navy! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
about this offense, man. They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Offense with jumbo personnel. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. What squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Wide receiver shows motion. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that is an absolute dime.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the X. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
7, Indiana, Texas.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to throw, it's Rourke. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's Golden.
The return brings it out to the 32, and the Texas offense will take over.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Blue. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Blue. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes Texas 9, Indiana 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
9, Indiana 3.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quickly complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
First downs is that alone. You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. What a disappointment. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
16, Indiana, Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Rourke. Got it set up on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical. that quarterback.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After the big first down sack, it's second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And the Longhorns take over. First and
And
10.
you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
At the 20, he's got space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 7 in the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Indiana 3. Number 15, set to advance on the football. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball support.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. They can put it here together in the second half. They can close the season out with an exclamation mark.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Price. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Indiana! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. To throw, it's Rourke. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here.
That keeps the score. Texas, 27. Indiana, 9.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Makes his connection. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And after missing out on the 2-point conversion, they'll just line up for the kick this time. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And that one's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
16, Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Price. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Price. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the air one more time. He looks that one in nicely. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ellison. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's second down.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. But this contest is not a regular matchup, a battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Penn State's offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To throw, it's Aller. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Snags the quick throw. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd and goal for the offense. Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Penn State 7, Georgia 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's ETN. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to throw. It's back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a draw play. Bites off a defender.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
With the catch, it's Lovett. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side, and it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Aller. And the junior able to get home with the sack. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Launching downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
State offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Aller. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Bringing pressure. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it on the junior? Gets home, making a sack there. 2nd and long now from their own 5-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Dogs will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Allen. He's running out of time here. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle was finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Beck. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Will take the lead in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. A quick juke to get free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, you just got to give the offense some credit here. Yeah, it's going to be 4th down, but at least they've given themselves a chance here with such positive yards on that 3rd down play. Now they've got to make a decision.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He hands it off from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
1st down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. We'll try to run it with the option. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, it's Singleton. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's caught. It's Fleming. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. It's an option look. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, and you've got to come up with a first down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown? And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He picks up 9, so just
First down pass.
down, 2nd and 1. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Back to throw. It's Speck. He flips it to the back across the... Offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Field goal tried. No good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So the Hurricanes offense trots out there to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hands off to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good job up front by this offensive line. And good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Trying the old counter play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Looking downfield. It's Ward. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. And each team is led by a linebacker. Just lines up in the middle, makes plays, and just commands the defense.
Yeah, when you take a look at the identity of these defenses, it really starts with the 2 of these guys. Their makeup as players is threaded in.
Oh, and he fumbles. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Howard. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle, but first down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
First down at 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He stays alive, looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Cade's trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And here's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
I'll look aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to pass this time. Short connection to the tight end here. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Howard. Quick throw, testing the middle. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Abuka. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Scanning the field. It's Howard. And this pass is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Abuka. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time, falling back and throwing the football, no chance of a completion.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught about the 15. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Martinez. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Howard. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. Good enough for first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Incompletion makes it second down. To throw, it's Ward. Caught quickly. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Abuka. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Howard. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before time runs out. He shreds the tackle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offense...
And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Martinez. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception, but give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.